Yo, what's good, guys, and welcome to the channel. My name is DJ Losa, and today we're gonna be mixing a gospel song, a Zimbabwean gospel song. So, technically, this video today is all about music and all that kind of stuff. But even if you're not a producer, you can go ahead and watch and see what we're about to do right here. So, we're gonna be using Nuendo 10. Nuendo is like a Cubase cousin, they just the same and all that kind of stuff. So that's the digital audio workstation that I'm gonna be using today. So we're gonna be mixing a Mathias Mhere type of song. If you don't know, Mathias Mhere is a Zimbabwean musician whose passion for music began at a very young age. He was born on 13th of June 1988 in Gutu, Masvingo, and grew in Gweru. So that's Mathias Mhere. So we're going to mix the music that is actually quite similar to the music that Mathias Mhere does and all that kind of stuff. But before we dive into the ocean, make sure you click that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. Don't forget to do that. Smash it right now. So before I begin, let me just play you the raw project and all that kind of stuff.
Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu naimwari upenyu kana rufu rurimi rwangu runoumba uru rurimi rwangu runobvudzazve naimwari we.
That's the song, and the song was done by a guy called Tanzwi Masunda, some Zimbabwean guy and all that kind of stuff. He's actually a good musician. And the beat is quite cool and all that kind of stuff. Let me just play the beat for you. The beat is good and it is balanced. Very nice. I like it and all that kind of stuff. And let's just dive in and start to mix the vocal. So right here on the insert channel, I did put an Aravox mono just to compress it a little bit, and a maximizer so that I can hear what I am doing. And then I'm using a group bus. So let's just go ahead and firstly we want to throw an Aravox again and take care of some of the noises. Let me just roll off about -50. Yeah.
Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu naimwari.
And compress a little bit.
Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu naimwari upenyu kana rufu.
Okay. Okay, that sounds about right. Okay, let me just go ahead and throw a de-esser.
Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu.
Okay, with this de-esser, you might be asking yourself, what's wrong with the vocal and why is he throwing a de-esser? When I record, I use a low end type of the microphone with a lot of highs. So before I get to put a lot of stuff, I need to start with the de-esser so that I can take care of some of the highs that are too much and all that kind of stuff.
Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu naimwari.
Good to go. And then the third plugin that I'm gonna use is from FabFilter. Let's just go ahead and grab it. It's time for EQing. Okay, I'm gonna be using the FabFilter Pro Q3. Okay, let's go.
Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu.
So technically here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some of the frequencies that I don't like, some of the rubbish that I don't like before I compress my vocal.
Rurimi upenyu kana rufu. Rurimi rwangu.
So I'm gonna be using dynamic EQ That's one of the reasons why I love Pro Q3 and other kind of stuff.
Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu nai Mwari upenyu rurimi rwangu runo
Right there, right there, right there. Exactly right there. Let's cut that frequency out.
rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu nai Mwari.
Okay, let's go ahead and sweep around and find another if a frequency that is bird and cut it down.
Rurimi rwa upenyu kana rufu rurimi rwangu runoumba uru rurimi rwangu runoputsazve nai Mwari we rurimi rwangu runotaura.
There's another frequency around 5,000 hertz to 6K that kind of irritates the ears and all that kind of stuff, especially when you're listening with the headphones.
Rurimi rwangu runo kana rufu
Right here.
rurimi rwangu runoumba uru rurimi rwangu runoputsazve nai Mwari we kuumba pamwe nekuputsa rurimi rwangu.
Okay, let's just go ahead and actually play. I've managed to take some of the bad frequencies that I don't like out of the voice, and you cannot take all of them though, but you can manage to take some of the main bad frequencies so that they won't mud up your mixes and all that kind of stuff. So let's listen without the plugin. Let's listen without the plugin.
Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu.
With the plugin.
Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu.
There is a big difference. So the next plugin that I'm gonna grab right now is from Mhere, Triple D. So what I'm gonna do is the Triple D has three main functions: the deboxy, just for reducing boxiness; the hasher, just for terminating some of the harsh out of the vocal; and the de-esser, just to take all of the S's out of the vocal. Okay, let's go ahead and do that now. So what we're gonna do is the Mhere Triple D works like this. Let's start with deboxy, right? We're gonna solo the frequency, then try to sweep around to find that boxiness, then cut it off. So let's just put it on 0 0.
Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu nai Mwari.
The boxiness is kind of right here around 17.7. So let's just go ahead and cut it.
Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu.
So you can hear as I sweep around, the boxiness is kind of, going away. But I don't want to do that too much because my vocal will end up sounding like something else.
Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu nai Mwari upenyu kana rufu rurimi rwangu runoumba uru rurimi rwangu runoputsazve nai Mwari we kuumba pamwe nekuputsa.
Okay, that's fine. So let's just go again and try to find some of the hashes out of the vocal.
Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu nai Mwari upenyu kana rufu rurimi rwangu runoumba uru rurimi rwangu runoputsa.
You can hear as I play around with this one, with this knob, it's kind of taking care of some of the hashes, but I don't want to do that much because my vocal will end up sound muddy and all that kind of stuff.
Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu nai Mwari.
So we don't want to do that much. So let's just jump to our last knob right here. It's the de-esser. Let's just try to terminate some of the S's.
Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu nai Mwari upenyu kana rufu rurimi rwangu runoumba uru rurimi rwangu runoputsazve nai Mwari we.
And then the last plugin, the next plugin that I'm gonna use, because I'm not quite sure it's gonna be my last plugin, is JJP Vocals. JJP Vocals is like something that you can actually grab if you want to do a very quick mix. It pretty much has everything. So it you there's EQ, there's DS, there's compression and all that kind of stuff. As you can see right here, the lows and the highs and etc. So right now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna select the male 2, then I'm gonna turn down the compression and the DS. Then I'm gonna put this on flat, and then as you can see right here, we've got the magic, space, attack, attitude, presence, and the master. And I'm also going to lower the master a little bit with minus 3.5 decibels, and I'm going to switch off some of the stuff and I'm going to switch them on so that you can hear the change.
Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu naimwari upenyu kana rufu. Rurimi rwangu runoumba uru, rurimi rwangu runoputsazve naimwari we kuumba pamwe nekuputsa. Rurimi rwangu runotuka uru, rurimi rwangu runoropafadza mwari we kutuka nekuropafadza. Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu naimwari upenyu kana rufu.
Let's just go ahead and play with the beat.
Rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu naimwari upenyu kana rufu. Rurimi rwangu runoumba uru, rurimi rwangu runoputsazve naimwari we kuumba pamwe nekuputsa. Rurimi rwangu runotuka uru, rurimi rwangu runoropafadza mwari we kutuka nekuropafadza. Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu naimwari upenyu kana rufu.
That sounds about right. So another plugin I'm gonna put is CLA2A from Waves. It's a compressor just to bring up the bardiness of the vocal. As you can hear that the vocal is quite losing a little bit of its bardiness. So I use this plugin to actually bring the bardiness of the vocal.
Rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu naimwari upenyu kana rufu. Rurimi rwangu runoumba uru, rurimi rwangu runoputsazve naimwari we kuumba pamwe nekuputsa. Rurimi rwangu runotuka uru, rurimi rwangu.
Then the last thing that I'm gonna put is the DS. Just to lastly take care of some of the highs that are trying to jump. As you can see right here,
Rwangu runotaura upenyu.
there are some of the highs that are actually jumping, going to the top, because we use the JJP vocals and we actually boost the highs from with almost 6.6 decibels high, around 6K range right here. So that kind of brings some of the and so we're going to use this DS lastly to actually take care of some of those things so that it can bring the nice presence to the vocal.
Rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu naimwari upenyu kana rufu. Rurimi rwangu runoumba uru, rurimi rwangu runoputsazve naimwari we kuumba pamwe nekuputsa. Rurimi rwangu runotuka uru, rurimi rwangu runoropafadza mwari we kutuka nekuropafadza. Rurimi rwangu runo.
So right now, the next thing that I'm gonna do right now is to put the effects right now. I'm gonna put reverb, I'm gonna put delay, and I'm gonna put doubler. So watch me doing that right now. So the first thing that I wanna do right now is to add let's put a money delay, right? And I'm gonna show you the trick that I'm gonna do with this plugin. Okay, here we go. And then let's just rename it. Okay. So we are using this many delay stereo as a send. Okay, let's close right here. Let's go ahead and select many. Don't worry, we're gonna exaggerate it, and then after I get my settings, then we'll just lower it down. So let's just go ahead and first make sure that you link this one. The link is on, so that we can actually control the left and the right delay at the same time. And let's actually put this dry wet around right here. Okay, that's actually good for me. And then I want to make sure that I lower the okay. Let's put the reverb to that delay sound that you hear, actually being echoed in the background. That's actually good. The echo is echoing in the background nicely. Remember, this is gospel, this is not dance, so we don't need much echo and all that kind of stuff. But that little bit of echo is kind of filling the gaps and giving some of the spicy, some of the spicy taste to the vocal. So let's just go ahead now and put the reverb. What do we have right here? We have Roomworks. I have this other preset that I've created for reverbs. Let me go ahead and see if I still have it. It's called Plate Reverb preset that I created myself. Okay. First of all, let me switch off this EQ and I'll tell you what I use this EQ for when I'm using the reverb. So that's the reverb that I'm using right now. And right now I don't have all the time to explain what I've done and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to increase the size. And I'm going to cut some of the lows, because most of the time reverb will actually comes with a lot of lows and will muddy the vocals and all that kind of stuff. That's the reason why that I'm cutting the lows about to 85% and the highs about 48%. Then the release, I'll put it around 375 milliseconds, 77 milliseconds the attack. Then the mix, wet only, I'll just put it on the 100, wet only, no dry. Okay, let's go ahead and switch the reverb on.
kutuka nekuropafadza rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu nai Mwari upenyu kana rufu.
So it's actually good. It's not that too much, it's not too little, but it's actually good, because we don't want to hear reverb, we want to feel the reverb. That's some of the reasons why we using the send for the reverb. So the last thing that I'm gonna do to the vocal is to put the thickness using a plugin called Doubler from Waves. Waves. Okay, actually, let me put double 4 right here. We go. I'm gonna select a preset called double 4 voices, and then here we go. Okay. You can actually hear what's going on if I exaggerate this. That's too much stereo-ness. I use this most of the time when I'm creating the backups and all that kind of stuff. We don't want to exaggerate that, right?
Rurimi rwangu runoumba uru, rurimi rwangu runobudza zvenai Mwari we, kuumba pamwe nekubudza. Rurimi rwangu runotuka uru, rurimi rwangu runoropafadza Mwari we, kutuka nekuropafadza. Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu, nai Mwari, upenyu kana rufu. Rurimi rwangu runoumba uru, rurimi rwangu runobudza zvenai Mwari, kuumba pamwe nekubudza. Rurimi rwangu runotuka uru, rurimi rwangu runoropafadza Mwari we, kutuka nekuropafadza. Anoreva Elisha, notaura upenyu kana rufu, nai Mwari, upenyu kana rufu. Rurimi rwangu runoumba uru, rurimi rwangu runobudza zvenai Mwari we, kuumba pamwe nekubudza. Rurimi rwangu runotuka uru, rurimi rwangu runoropafadza Mwari we, kutuka nekuropafadza. Rurimi rwangu runotaura upenyu kana rufu, nai Mwari, upenyu kana rufu.
And that's it, and thanks for watching. And next time I'm gonna do a video mixing only the background vocals again. But this is how you actually mix the Zimbabwean gospel type of music. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know what is your experience. How do you approach these type of vocals? Until next time, my name is DJ Love. So don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Until next time, adios.
Upenyu kana rufu, nai Mwari.